which followed a friendly victory in Switzerland a week ago. Griezmann knows what he offers his country and this team.
As much quality as France, but in Luka Modric they do have a world-class team.
Match day 4 in this Nations League. League A, Group 3. Competitive start since the World Cup. Tomogoj Vida and Borna Barisic come into the bay. Expected to be out of position at right back, replace Kimpembe, Hernandez and Pava. Medad on Monday, Husim Aouar and Kurt Zouma replace Conte and Modric and Lloris. Here's a second Nations League meeting between the World Cup finalists. Same sort of shape that we've seen from the French in the last couple of games as Didier Deschamps continues his man. He has been making the run, getting on the end of it. Croatia able to come away with this again. And once more they have options on the counter-attack. They're going to have the free kick. Team. We'll look here for Ferland Mendy, the furthest forward, taking on Barisic. Here goes Mendy. Cleared only as far as Griezmann. Oh! Wonderful finish for the French. And they're in front already. Emphatic from Antoine Griezmann, both in the nature of how he took the goal and his response maybe to some of the criticism that had been coming his way since the weekend.
What a strike. It's great work by Mendy initially. You know, I said how left-footed he is and he wants to come inside, but he goes on the outside. Cross isn't brilliant, but the clearance is a poor one. Straight to Griezmann, strikes it brilliantly off the post. It's a wonderful. I just think he's playing higher on the pitch, and I think it's suiting him better. You know, rather than trying to get involved in too much deep, try and stay up the pitch.
Not that there was too much they could have done about that effort. And into it, all sorts of options forward for the French here. Now to
Croatia at the back.
Martial setting off in pursuit. There's Mbappe, dangerous ball. Oh, Martial is able to reach it, cuts it back on. Mbappe has missed it by a whisker. Must have thought that was about to be 2.
Well, I thought it was
room in which to work. Bit better this from the home side. Borna Barisic to return it. Mbappe leaving it. Martial coming in behind him with a flag having stayed.
Well, he's grabbing his arm. It's a clear penalty.
And now it does go in deep. And they look for him again. The former Liverpool centre-back who's with Zenit in Russia these days. He's a threat in these positions, certainly.
He got the run on Rafa Varane.
In the Nations League, including the inaugural edition. Picked the pass for Pasalic. Ramovic advanced again. Pasalic is currently part of Didier Deschamps' plans. Rabiot is also a scorer against Sweden on Sunday. Now Petkovic. Well, he was ambitious to try and force his way through, but he has found the free kick. Competitive matches. It is Perisic with the free kick. Nearly, but not quite. As Pasalic, he touched it short to Ramovic. Awkward ball in. It needed a touch off Longley. And deliver low. In awkwardly. They couldn't quite.
That's the goalkeeper that makes the...
And Perisic again, lovely little turn. There's Vlasic out.
The home team. Penalty appeal. Got the ball. Tolisso. Good.
There he goes again. And he did well out of pressure. And imposed themselves again. Beginning to showcase their threat rather more frequently, aren't they? Here's the crucial trip to Portugal before they finish it home to Sweden. Ramovic standing at the cross in awkwardly. Oh, neatly done. That worked out rather well. This is where Ramovic might require support, but having seen test, having scored the winner against Sweden on match day 1. Mbappe. Last weekend. It's the challenge from Vlasic. That won the ball back. That's carelessly given away. Straight to Petkovic.
thought that was a foul as well.
This it would have been more in this first half. This time, Anthony Martial will get the decision. It'll be a key moment in the contest. So close to the break. In it goes towards Longley. He rose well to meet it, but his header just missing that far post.
Terrific ball.
Was it going to sit for the strike? Back over the Stadion Maximir. It's Croatia 0, France 1. He finally balanced Matt Holland.
Yeah, it is. For 25 minutes.
Van Perisic scoring up to Ferland Mendy and going beyond him, but there was nobody advanced enough in that part of the pitch to apply the finish.
Petkovic and Brekalo both pulled out. They're looking for a pullback.
Again in a little pocket of space. Deflected into the path of Bruno Petkovic is away from Rabiot, not from Tolisso. Worst in the He's player of the season last year. There's space for Vlasic to hit one. It was awkward, but I think Lloris knew that it was just going wide.
Always covered by the goalkeeper. Ball came to him from...
And still going. In fact, he's gone all the way through the French defence, now looking for support. The attempted link there was between Perisic and Vlasic.
Generally, isn't it, that Croatia are starting to have more joy. Kovacic making that big difference since coming on.
There's a painful collision between Uramovic and Luka Dean. And Brekalo.
You just feel that France need a bit of energy into their team as well.
It's getting players forward. Luka Dean in towards... We preserve the point. There goes Mendy. Looks like that first change might be incoming in a moment. He is a centre-back himself, of course, as an option now. This is Brekalo, also stepping off the bench. Oh, and it's into the corner from Vlasic. Wonderful finish. And the equalising goal that Croatia have been threatening. Well, we've seen two special strikes tonight. And that one levels it up. The goal scorer at the weekend as well, and now another one to remember against the world champions for Nikola Vlasic. 1-1.
That was coming. Both these sides still to play, Portugal as well.
And there's plenty of options for Croatia. His impact on the international stage, and one of the biggest stages for Croatia. A little over-eager, perhaps. Kingsley Coman was trying to pick it. Nice to have a familiar face in the setup. Brekalo was on the evidence of his performance tonight. He still has plenty to offer his country. Longley had to come across and get to that first. Final Croatian change very shortly as France look long for Luka Dean. Really good ball into the box for Mbappe to touch it in and restore the French lead. Having been under pressure at one end, the world champions have their lead back at the other. And just as it was in the World Cup final against Croatia, Kylian Mbappe is on the score sheet.
You see the French players quick to congratulate Paul Pogba. Look at that for vision and quality to find the run of Luka Dean.
Áo con Trang Béo thì kiểu gì đây? Chiều nó đi học à? Áo Linh người yêu nó đấy. Kệ. Mày xem con Trang Béo đăng tin chưa ạ? Rồi, đi mẹ. Biết rồi. Mày đặt nắm tay. Vừa nãy Trang nó khoe rồi.